Hey, good morning everybody. I'm Curtis. Welcome back to Allen Family Farms. So today I'm going to be working on some fencing. I've gotten a lot done, had some help, got the fabric stretched for the first half of the back end of the property. I still have another half to go. So it's about 600 something feet for half of it. Anyway, luckily no deer or anything have gotten trapped in it that I've seen. Fence looks pretty good still, it's standing, but it is pretty short. It's only 4 foot, they can easily jump over that. Anyway, I'm gonna get this going. I need to get these two pieces connected and then we'll start unrolling it. So let me get it set up and I'll show you how I connect it. All right, so got the fence tied together. So all I do is I just, put them together and twist them tight. That's the key though, you gotta twist them tight. I have twisted them loose, just kind of like whirl them around. And once you start pulling tension on it, that twist just comes undone. But if you do it like this, where it's nice and tight, and I do both ends, so it'll pull together and it'll look pretty good. Yeah, some of them I got a little sloppy on, but this side I got really nice and tight. A couple of these I couldn't get really tight, but just get the majority of them tight. And the bottom one, so the top and the bottom are the thicker gauge, then it's a little smaller. But that bottom one's one of the hardest ones to get. But anyway, put them together like that, and it's gonna hold. So now I'm gonna lay this sucker down. I'm gonna put a post through it, hook it up with the chain and pull it and just drag it all the way down there, 330 feet. So let me get that done and I'll get back with y'all. All right, so now, so you can see I'm unrolling it, I just throw that T-post in there and just go nice and slow. It likes to hang up every once in a while, and every once in a while you'll have to make it a little adjustment on it, but you know what, this doesn't cost me any more. I know it's not fancy, but guess what? It gets it done. Another important thing is to make sure that chain is even when you do it. I do have it wrapped twice on the right-hand side, but if it's fairly even, it'll really help out a lot. And then, of course, you can't get it too close to the other T-posts that are in the ground because it will hang up on that. But I try to keep it a little bit close. Just nice and easy. I guarantee you, I've done this by hand, and this is a lot easier doing it like this, especially through rough terrain, because I don't sweat that much doing this. This is probably the easiest part of the whole project, just unrolling the fence. Well, when it goes right. I came by and mowed again yesterday. Oh, see there, it's trying to get hung up now. I came by and mowed yesterday because this grass was already starting to get tall. Let's see if I can pull that out. Oh, the chain must have come off. All right, I'll fix that. Well, let me get this unrolled and I'll get back with y'all when I'm done with that and get ready to stretch it. All right. All right, so it's hot. So I got this fence stretched using the tractor, and I usually I put it on the bucket, but since I was already driving in that direction, I felt might as well just give it a shot and see how it works. It works okay, except for the fence comes away from the poles a little bit, which will make it harder as I get closer. So normally I'd like to stretch the full run until I get to another wood post so I can secure it and it can hold the tension, but I'm not. So I am just attaching to the T-posts. So I'm going every other one. I've started, I don't know if you can see that wooden post a little ways down there. So I started from there, nailed it to the post, and then I'm doing every other fence post, the T-post, until I get over there, and then I'll release the tension, and hopefully, well, it'll hold because it held on the last one. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll show you how I do this. I grab these little things that are heavily twisted in the bag. They're all tangled up. So they kind of go around this post. And I got to get this. See, as that wire pulls away from the post, it makes it pretty stinking hard to get over to the post. I usually use a flat tip screwdriver to do this, a small flat tip. It just has to be able to get in between these squares as you're doing it. But I ended up buying one of these tools, the clip bender, and it's working out all right, not too bad. It's a little expensive, but so anyway, hopefully this could be seen. You just hook this right here on the fence, bring it around like that, take your clip bender, put it in there, and go around. That's enough to hold it, believe it or not, right there, but since I'm here, I'll give it a couple extra turns. Whoops, as long as it doesn't take too much energy. There, that's it. I'll do another one down here. Yeah, it literally just takes a couple seconds. So now see, you're on these little ears or whatever you want to call them. So you get it either on the top or the bottom of it. Those are nice because if something's leaning against it, keeps the fence from pushing down and such. All right, so you take that clip bender, bam, that's it. And I'll just give it one more go. That's enough for me. And then I have this other one that I know it can't be seen, it's way down here. I'll try to. These ones are kind of a pain, especially as I get closer to the tractor, because that fence is just not close to the T-posts. So I just hook it, bring it around. There. And also some of that grass is holding it. Anyway, that's how you do it, you see? Ends up being a nice twisted look here. And that's what keeps it on. So I go to the next one and do it again and again and again and again. And then trip on stuff. All right. This, by doing this, I'm kind of getting the height of where I want it. Because I want it just touching the ground or just a smidget above the ground. As close to one of these little ticks as I can get it. There's a nice little breeze. It's not as hot as it has been, but of course it's only 9 in the morning. Let me see. My watch says it's only 72 degrees. Instead of 300%, the humidity is probably only about 150, so it's about half the humidity it's been. Hasn't been raining a few days. I mean, I can't say that it's any more difficult with these clip benders. It's better. Definitely is better. A little easier. But the only reason I broke down and actually got them is because it is I have a lot of fencing to do, a mile of this stuff. So I figured might as well get it. It kind of stinks when these weeds get in the way. I cut the grass, but only where the fence is laying when I unrolled it. Not against here. I should have cut against here. I guess what I like most about this clip bender is that it swivels. There. See, it swivels, so when you're tightening it, you can loop around in there. It's kind of nice. Ugh. Well, I guess you've seen enough of that. I'm just going to be struggling these next few. So I'll get on with it and then hopefully get the other fence unrolled and stretched and put on. But that section over there has a lot of spiders, so I don't like that. Anyway, I'll get back with y'all here in a little bit. All right, ciao. So I finished that fence, at least enough to take off tension from stretching it. But I didn't put all the clips on. I just kind of got those started. Just want to get the fence up for now. I'll go back and get the clips on later, or get some help and do it. So what I decided to do is, I started getting some other parts staked out for fencing on the south side of the property. So I went and I put a post up. I didn't have any lag bolts, so I couldn't get the full H post put up. I just got one pole in the ground, and then I strung a string. And as soon as this dust clears, we'll see if we can see it. But it's just down there to the, it's right around there, right there somewhere is that string. As I was running the string, I noticed there's a lot of brush in the way still. So I'm going through and trying to clear it up a little bit. As soon as I get the T-post in the ground, I'll be able to a little more aggressively come through here. I just want to have a wide area around the fence like I do on the other side, the fence that I already did. Just so I can roll the fence and, you know, walk around here, not have a problem, not have to worry about some of this brush, the bigger brush like this one here that's going down, falling into the fence or anything like that. So I like to cut a clearing. And again, like the other fence, I stayed off the property line about 5-10 feet. Just to prevent hassle in the future, so no one can say, oh man, you're 1 foot on my property line. Well, I tried to be very far off so I don't have that problem. So some of these trees I'm going to try to save if I can. It makes it so hard. I think I'll leave that one there. I'll take this one out. That fell right on my string. Can't even see the string. I don't know if the string popped. Oh. Yeah, I gotta find the string now. It may have popped. Nope, it's there. I just saw it. It's just dirty. So I'll try to save that. You know, because shade or whatnot. As long as I have a path here, I'm good. I'm trying to save that pine tree right there. Kind of like I saved that one. So that's that. Just a little trim, that's all. That thing, those persimmons die off pretty fast. Just trim around it. Alright, see, there's that beautiful fence all the way down there. All the fabric is up now. Man, it took a while. That was a beast. Only 3 more sides completely after that. So, alright, well that's about it. I'm not going to bore you with me trimming these bushes here. So, that's all I got, and I'm going to be done probably for the day. Gonna head back to the house. Again, another very fast trip. I did a little bit more of the mud in the office. I didn't have too much mud, only had like half a bucket, and I went through that pretty fast. Everything turned out pretty good. Of course, there was some shrinkage of the mud I did last time. There's a big spider. And I just had to fill in the gaps and such, and I knew I was going to have to go over it again, so I did. And It looks pretty good though. Some sanding. I did a little bit of sanding, and it was really coming out. Everything was coming out really nice with a little bit of sanding. So again, I'm still very happy with it. And I don't know. That's it. What else did I do? Oh, I built a chicken coop or a chicken pen, Joel Salatin style. And there'll be more on that on another video, probably next week when I bring the chickens up here. So I have some Cornish cross, and I have some, oh, run over something, Rhode Island, what are they, Rhode Island Red. So those ones are about a week older than the Cornish cross, but I'm bringing them all out next week. Still need to build a coop for the egg layers, which is the Rhode Island. And so, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I got some poultry netting and all that, so hopefully nothing gets them out here. But I'll be out here for a few days with them when I bring them out. So hopefully it'll be okay. Anyway, that's about it for now. Appreciate y'all watching, and stay tuned for more. Thanks a lot.